Hello and namaste, everyone, and welcome back to Yoga with Anna. This week's midweek reset here with me. So welcome. Um, right, so it's good to be back. We had an amazing event on Sunday, that holistic event up in Maine, and we did a lot of Reiki and sound healing, and it was so awesome with the DJs there. Thank you everyone who showed up and who was there in spirit. We have coming up this week our healing circle for childhood trauma and witnessed abuse on Thursdays. This Thursday, July 10th, from 7 to 9. So usually doors open at 6:30. So there's a little time for arrival if you're coming in after work, and promptly starts at 7. If you can please RSVP, that would be very appreciated. And RSVP for any of our events if you plan on going, so then that way we know that you are coming. All right, so also if you are going to be leaving the circle early, please let Matt know, let the facilitator know, so that when at the end there's a little bit of a share, there's just an awareness that you are heading out and not just leaving. So just a little bit of courtesy around our practices. All right, so on that, if you are watching this right now, that's wonderful. So you'll have a little bit of time to just breathe with me and have a little space in your in the center of the day for yourself. If you are catching me later on or at in a better time for you, get yourself comfy. You can put a little background music on and move with me. If you've been sitting for a long time during your day, after your long day, this is a wonderful practice. All these practices are wonderful. Sitting for long periods of time during your days can lead to low back pain, tight hamstrings, rounded, tense shoulders, and we do carry a lot of tension in the shoulders and the hips. And this is a wonderful practice all around to just begin to ground in and reset, kind of just releasing the tension of the week and finishing up the week strong. So giving yourself this hour of self-care or whatever time you have into your self-care really helps reset your body. Here we are resetting the body to finish off the week strong. But to give yourself at least 5-10 minutes a day to stretch, to yawn, to take a deep breath, really resets your body for the next moment. So just thinking about that when you are dealing with things moment to moment, remember to take a deep breath. Remember that things can feel really intense for the moment, but with the breath, things begin to release and subside a little bit. So wherever you are, whether you are feeling fabulous, that's wonderful. And this practice is great for you just to feel great all around. If you're not feeling great, that's okay too. I invite you to come in, feel the practice, feel your breath, and connect to yourself. Remember, if you are feeling like you are not connecting to yourself, come and practice with me, and let's connect to our breath so that we can connect together. And remember to always find that place of resource for yourself, whether it's through sound healing, reaching out to friends or community, or reaching out to the church and seeking support. We are always here. If you need to reach out to me, reach out to the church. In some way, shape, or form, we are always there for each other, and it takes a village and a community. So when you are feeling low or feeling just down and needing a little lift, we become the forklift. We all do for each other. So just keeping that in mind. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall wherever you are or on your back. And actually, what I'm going to start off with today, the other thing that I was going to mention was when we sit for long periods of time, our upper body tends to round forward. Not only because we're typing or because we're looking at our phones and constantly like this, creating more tension in the shoulders. I'm going to take this blanket today And we've done this before. I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to place it between my shoulders. So if you have rounded shoulders or the shoulders are rounding, there's tension in this area, tension between the shoulder blades. This is a wonderful, gentle way to begin to open up the front side body to release some of the tension that moves into this area because of the forward, the rounding of the shoulders. So if you have a pillow, if you have a blanket, if you have a towel, a beach towel is also great for these things, or you can even stack them. You can also, if you have blocks, you can place the blocks here, one after the other, one behind one another, to create a similar shape. And what you're doing is creating a shape that's going to go from your low back to your mid shoulders. If you want a pillow or anything else to support the head, you can bring that in too. So place that in the center of your mat, or grab a pillow. You can lie on a pillow if you like. Try and see if you can find something a little bit firmer. Place it on the low back, and then begin to lower down and feel that placement between the shoulder blades. So here, as you can see, just adjusting. If I want to feel it a little higher to support my low back, so I just adjust. If I want to feel it a little lower, then maybe I'll just go scoot a little bit lower to the base of the spine, just below the base of the spine. So find that placement, just as long as you're getting the point in the center of the pillow and the support in the center of the spine. Once you're there, let the legs gently release, arms by your side, and let the shoulders begin to fall towards the earth. Let the body come into the earth. And take a nice deep breath. If it feels good to sigh it out, a gentle sigh or any kind of sigh that you like. If you're by yourself, you can create any kind of noise. Just releasing. Allow yourself to let go. Let it go. If it feels good, you can also bring your arms into a T position. So find that arm placement wherever it feels good. Nuzzle into the support on your back. And begin to settle into your breath, in and out the nose. Begin to soften the gaze or close your eyes. And just come into your breath. Come into that awareness of your breath coming into the body and leaving the body. Effortless flow of breath without any judgment. Giving yourself the permission to just be. If you're feeling that the shoulders are feeling a little bit tight, notice how you're placing your palms. So try and externally rotate the palms up to the sky so that you can externally rotate the shoulders. If the palms are facing downward, that's okay too, but it's internally rotating the shoulders. So, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to do the opposite, is bring those shoulders back. So see if you can bring those palms to face the sky and come into a place of receiving your self-care. If it feels good to bend the legs, the knees, and bring the feet up a little bit closer, like in a little bridge position, you're very welcome to do that. And also take space between the feet and bring the knees inward. Just find that comfortable place and then find your stillness with your breath. If at any point you feel like shifting, just like I'm about to do, to bring my arms up above me, you can do that as well. So bringing your arms over the head or coming into like a cactus position, that's going to open up your chest a little bit more. You're going to feel it in the shoulders. You're going to feel it in that front side body and the heart space. So I invite you to just find that placement of your body where it feels good, where you're just like, oh, stay right there for a little while. As we come to our breath, let's begin to broaden the awareness to our body, even more so just by noticing how it's feeling. From the toes, maybe wiggling toes, up the legs to the knees, down to the hips. Noticing the abdomen, the heart space, feeling the rib cage expand as we take that deep breath in. And maybe swallowing, noticing the throat space. Just noticing what you feel there. Again, no judgment, just observation, taking in information from your wisdom body. Remember, if this doesn't feel good, change into a position that feels better. Honoring yourself where you are today at this moment. You deserve it. Again, beginning to notice the heart space. Connecting to your heart, and if it feels good, maybe bringing your hands to the heart space. Connecting to the heartbeat. Noticing the physical aspect of the heart space, the rib cage, the lungs, and how the rib cage expands with the lungs as you breathe in, and how it all releases as you exhale. And remembering that this is all a part of the process of going inward. If you feel that your mind is still very active, just acknowledging that. Maybe visualizing thoughts come in as clouds, acknowledging them and watching them float away. Releasing conversations, releasing old conversations and old thoughts. Maybe on a deeper level in this process, releasing old patterns. Just chipping away to become a percentage better each day. Acknowledging and honoring yourself where you are at this very moment. Being supported by your self-care practices. Inviting you to ask yourself, what are you grateful for? Are you grateful for just arriving? Find joy in that and love through the process. Just showing up, just being here and breathing, not doing a thing, but giving yourself that break. acknowledging that, breathing that in. Maybe recalling what isn't serving you at this time. We're going into a new moon phase soon, so just noticing what you want to bring in and what you want to release, let go of. Let's create more space together and create that spaciousness to receive. In that place of loving gratitude, I invite you to come into your intention, remembering that all of this is to become and connect with your higher self, transform. We chip away towards that transformation each day with each breath. So I'm going to release my arms, just take them down by my sides. Nice deep breath in. Slow exhale out. If you want to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Give a little movement to the feet. Rotate the wrists if that feels good. Inviting you to take a full body stretch when you're ready, lengthening the legs and taking the arms over the head. Nice deep breath in. Letting the breath out. Bring the arms down by your side, bending the knees. And let's windshield wiper here, so we can take the knees from one side to the other. Arms can be anywhere that feels comfortable to you. Create space between the feet, taking a wide stance, creating a little bit more mobility space for your hips. And then come back to center, taking the feet wide if they're not there already. Take the knees in and let them knock. So let them touch. Take a nice deep breath in, bring the arms up over the head, and let them be there for about 3 breaths. If at any time you want to remove your support underneath your back, you can. I'm going to extend my legs, take a full body stretch. And because my back support isn't too high, I'm going to feel comfortable bringing my knee up. So I'm going to bring my right knee to chest and flex through that left foot. So again, you can remove the support underneath your back to do this. One more breath. And then lengthen the body. Arms over the head, lengthen the legs, and then reach for left knee to chest. Lengthen through that right leg, flexing the foot. And then release, bringing arms over the head again and lengthening. Okay, if you have a support underneath your back, you can take this as a balance or you can roll off. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit to support my low back, and I'm going to bring my knees into chest. This becomes a little bit of a balance because you're balancing on something that's a little bit rounded. So as you notice, I can definitely roll off a bit, right? So just catching yourself if you do that. You're going to want to bring your balance into center if you have the support underneath your back. And that is working your core. So just notice that and work with just feeling how you're shifting your body to stay stable. And allow the knees to come in. And just get comfortable with the sensation of bringing the knees towards the body. So you can place your hands on top of the knees. You can bring your arms to hug your legs. You can reach for elbow to elbow or wrist to wrist or hands to hands. Give some movement to the feet if you'd like. And then maybe rock a little bit and challenge the balance a little bit. So notice how I'm slowly just taking a little bit into the edge and then rolling onto my back again. And don't worry if you just wobble off the support, just come back on or remove it altogether. So there you go. So see, so that's the challenge right there. Is just kind of rocking side to side and kind of knowing how far to go, right? Because all I'm doing is sensing here. So a little rock side to side. If you wobble off, just like I did, just come back to center and feel it out. Take it slow. And so notice how I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the roll side to side as my body begins to figure out the balancing aspect. And then gently begin to release and lower the legs down, bring the knees side to side. And then take a full body stretch. All right, so I'm going to do a little switcheroo here. I'm going to come up and take this to my low back. So you're very welcome to do this with me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my legs up to the sky and just place this under my sacrum to support my hips. So now here we are. And just working on our nervous systems here. The blood is flowing towards the heart and beginning to just feel good in my nervous system. And this really helps you sleep better. I always say the prescription is 7 minutes for 7 days, legs up to the sky or to legs up the wall. And that definitely has helped improve sleep. You can bring some movement here and point and flex the feet. You can create little rotations with the feet. And then bring the knees into chest if you'd like. So you can totally hold this position here, with the legs up to the sky, or you can create a little bit of movement. All right, so here I'm going to gently bring my hips up a little bit and let them fall. Bring them up. You could totally skip this if you want. I'm just creating a little bit of movement, lifting the hips, controlled core movement. And then I'm going to lift to remove the support altogether. Bring these into chest and rock side to side. Hands on the knees and create circles when you're ready. Both directions. And then you can separate the knees as well and create larger circles going in opposite directions. Do what feels good to your body at this moment. Just giving it what it needs. And giving your heart what it needs as well. Lengthen full body stretch. Take the right knee to chest. Flex through that right foot. Flex both feet. And then gently take that knee towards the right shoulder. Draw the shoulders towards the earth. A tuck of the chin. Bring the knee back to center. Release for a full body stretch. And reach for left knee to chest. Lengthen through that right leg by flexing the foot, squeezing in, and then let that left knee travel towards the left shoulder. A slight tuck of the chin if it's popped up. And bring it back to center and take a full body stretch. Arms by your side, bring the legs back up, bend the knees and cycle the legs. Both directions. You can bring movement into the ankles if you like while you're doing this. And then slowly float the feet back down, bring the soles of the feet together to touch, coming into a butterfly shape with the legs, and flutter if you like, or find stillness. You can also take a little wide movement with the hips, and then flutter again. And then find your stillness. Arms come up over the head. Take cactus arms here to open up the chest. And then extend, take a full body stretch. Arms over the head, lengthen through the legs, through the toes. And then bring both knees into chest, and let's gently rock up to seated. You could do a few rocks. And come up to seated position. All right, so let's rotate and come into a tabletop position in the center of your mat, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and taking a peek between the knees and just making sure that the feet are hiding behind the knees. Cat-cowing here on the inhale. The abdomen is going to fall towards the earth and the tail is going to tilt, gazing up towards the sky. On the exhale, you're either going to find a neutral spine or tuck the chin, tuck the tail, and round in. Inhale, abdomen falls, tail tilts, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, finding neutral spine or gently rounding in and tucking in. Continue and find yourself breathing deeply as you extend. Exhaling nice and long as you round in or find that neutral spine. The movement should be as long as the inhale and as long as the exhale. So remember, we're constantly moving fast every day. So this is a gift to slow down whenever we can. Come back to center and let's circle the hips. Both directions. And then let's tuck the toes under, shift the hips back, and gently press into the toes. You can shift the hips side to side. Just creating a little massage under the toes. And then come to your tabletop position, walk the hands forward. Let's take a puppy pose. Extend arms forward, shift the hips back, melt the heart towards the mat. Take a bow. Lengthen the hips back. You can tent the fingers here if that feels good. You can sway side to side. releasing when it's comfortable for you. And then when ready, you can walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. From here, untuck the toes, lengthen right leg, and ground the toes. Press through the heel. Lift that leg up, bend the knee, and rotate the hip. We can flex the foot. Lengthen. Let's come into an extended tabletop. So again, you can flex or point the foot here. Lengthen left arm forward. Pull navel in. Option to bend the back knee and that right knee and reach for the foot if you like. So just a reach is fine. A pull of that heel towards the buttocks or a kick into the hand. All up to you. And release, extend, and come back to your tabletop. Shift side side and reset the hips. Reset the body and come back to center. Lengthen left leg, ground those toes, press through the heel. Lift that leg, bend the knee, and rotate the hip. And then extend that leg, reach forward with that right arm. Okay, you can flip that palm and reach back for that left foot, or just reach. Again, either pulling the heel towards the buttocks or kicking into the hand. And release. Extend back into your table and come back to your tabletop position. Circle the hips. Tuck toes under. Lift the knees, take a little hover, and then press into your down dog. Walk it out. Press the heart towards the thigh. Ears parallel to the biceps. Gaze between the ankles without tucking the chin. So I'm gazing at the ankles now without tucking the chin. This is what my head would look like if I'm tucking my chin and gazing downwards. So just the eyes move, chin untucked as the ears are right level with my arms. All right, so we're going to walk our feet to meet our hands at the top of the mat, forward fold. Ragdoll here, you can reach elbow to elbow. You can just release the arms. If this doesn't feel good, lift the body up a little bit and just let the shoulders and the neck release. You can sway the body here. You can bounce. You can reach elbow to elbow. And then release here, heel toe the feet to the edge, wide edge of the mat. A little forward fold again, and then we're going to walk the hands over to the right side. Walk to center, walk it to the left side. Walk it back to center and a soft bend in the knees and take the gaze up, slowly dropping the hips down and then extending back up. Taking the breath, inhale, gently lower those hips back down, just as far as it's comfortable. Lifting the gaze and then coming back into that wide forward fold. Heel toe the feet back. And we're going to roll up slowly. Soft bend in the knees. Coming back to standing and extending the arms up. Let the palms gently touch. Pull the quads up to strengthen the legs, and hands come to the heart center. Take those shoulders back. Soft gaze or eyes closed. Feel your breath here. Nice deep breath in as we extend the arms up and separate the hands. Sit in our chair. Shift the weight back to the heels. Lift the heart. Pull the navel in. Maybe sit a little lower as you shift the weight back. And then bring the hands to heart. Take a forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins. Let's come to a half lift. Tilt the tail. Engage the quads here. Pull the navel in. Reach those shoulders back and move them through the crown. Another deep breath in, and on the exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Right foot is going to step back, and we're going to lower that knee. Nice deep breath in, arms come up, palms together, gently reaching back, gazing up, and then gaze forward, reach the arms forward. From here, really plugging into that front big toe and shifting the weight back, so feeling a nice balanced position here. We're going to reach and take that left arm out to the left side and follow the palm. Then we're going to bring it back. We're going to do that on the right side, follow the palm. Bring it back. Same thing, left side. And then right side again. And bring it back. Arms come up. Cactus arms. Gently reaching back. And lowering the arms, bracketing that front foot. From here, lift that back knee as you tuck the toes under. Ground that right palm. Inhale that left arm up to the sky. Lower that arm down. Extend that front knee. Tuck the chin and take the forehead to the knee. Inhale, lift the gaze and step it forward. Come to a forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, or bend as much as it's comfortable. You can even rest the torso on the thighs. Gentle roll as you press through the feet, gently rising to standing. Extend the arms up. Palms reach up, palms touch, gently reaching back, hands to heart. Inhale, reach back up. Reach back, pull those quads up as you come back to standing. Separate the hands and sit in your chair. Shift the weight to the heels. Gazing forward, lifting the heart, navel in, and shifting the weight again towards the back of the heels as you sit lower, and hands to heart, forward fold. All right, plant the palms, lift the gaze to the top of the mat, left foot steps back, drop that back knee. Inhale, arms come up, gently reaching back, and feel those hips gently reach down and forward. And then gaze forward, arms are going to reach forward. All right, we're going to take it to the right side. Open up to the right side and follow that palm. Open up to the left side. Bring palms back together. Open up to the right. One more reach. Right side. And then bring the arms up and back. Cactus arms. Reach back up. Float the arms down. Tuck back toes under. Lift that left knee. Open up to the right side. We'll ground you into that left palm. Pull the navel in. Breathe and lower that arm down. Extend that front knee. Tuck the chin and take the forehead to the knee. Lift the gaze. This time, ground both palms and step it back, drop the knees. Shift the hips back. Shift forward, take an up dog, tuck the elbows, lift the knees, and press to your down dog. Walk it out. Walk feet to meet hands, forward fold top of the mat. Roll up slowly. Extend the arms, pull those quads up, and palms touch. Reach back. Palms come to heart. Breathe here. Come back into your heart space. Come back to your gratitude and your intention. If you're saying to yourself, self-care, 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 good. Self-care all the way. All right, so we're going to do left side. Take a nice deep breath in and gently reach up, lift that left leg, and we're going to step it back. Gently reaching up, palms together, bending into that front knee, and arms forward. Open up left side, and then bring it back. Open up right side, and bring it back. And just go as far as you're comfortable. If you go halfway, that's all good too. Just going halfway. And then one more. And again, other side. Hands come up. Find your cactus arms. Reach back up. And lower the arms down. All right, from here, extend front leg and tuck in forehead to knee. Draw that vertical back. Lift the gaze. Bracket the foot and then bring that foot back. Drop the knees. Shift the hips back and lengthen. And then sweep forward. Take an up dog. And then drop the knees and gently come back. Bring the hips back. Three breaths here. Shift forward. We're going to come down to our abdomen. Arms by your side. Chin to the middle of the mat. And we're going to go full locust here. Nice deep breath in. Everything's going to lift up. Ready? And inhale. Lift up. Arms up, legs up. Everything up. Level up and lower. Left cheek to mat. You can bend the knees here if you'd like, and windshield wiper side to side. Chin back to center, arms by your side. You can bring the legs together and inhale. Lift up, arms up, legs up, reach up and lower on the exhale. And right cheek to mat. Bend the knees, windshield wiper. And lower them back down. Hands come underneath the shoulders. And if there's any low back pain present, we're going to go into Cobra. Take the stance wide. Okay. If there's no low back pain, then bring the legs together. Zip them up like a little cobra tail. On the inhale, press all 10 toes in, whether the stance is wide or narrow. Lift the heart, tuck the elbows close to the body, and slide the heart forward. Lower down, lift cheek to mat. And if you'd like, you can bring the legs up. You can even reach for the legs and do a little quad stretch here. Or windshield wiper side to side. And lower down. Chin back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the elbows close to the body so that draws down the shoulders back. And then inhale as you position your feet, take a breath in and out, and then inhale again. Press all 10 toes in, lift the heart, tuck the elbows, slide the heart forward, and breathe. Lower down on the exhale, release your arms by your side, right cheek to mat. Sensing your body, releasing, melting any tension away. Again, you can reach for the feet if you'd like and give yourself a quad stretch or windshield wiper side to side. And then bring chin back to center, hands underneath the shoulders, gently lifting back up. Take a wide-legged child's pose. Let's take the knees wide, let the toes touch, and extend the arms forward. Melt the heart towards the mat, third eye comes to the mat. Nice deep breaths. And you can use the press here of your hands to push your hips back. If you want to feel that, you can shift side to side. And if you want to find stillness, you can definitely take the head to one side and give yourself that little rest. And then take it to the other side. Coming back to center and walk the hands over to the right side. Shift that left hip towards left heel. And then walk the hands back to center. Walk them all the way to the left side. And feel that right hip press towards that right heel. And then walk it back to center. Lift the gaze. Let's thread the needle here and slide that right arm underneath the left and rest on your right side. If you'd like, you can take that left arm behind you or just let it rest. One more breath. And gently begin to lift, to slide that arm out, reach it forward, and then slide that left arm underneath the right, rest on your left side. So if you'd like, you can take that right arm behind you. Releasing my arm behind my back and just reaching forward. Taking another breath here. And gently lift the gaze. Release that left arm, reach forward and press your hips back. A little sway side to side. Walk the hands towards the knees. Lift the body back up and knees come closer together so you can shift your hips to one side and swing the legs around. All right, so take your arms behind you and separate the feet and windshield wiper side to side. And then let's take a little boat pose. You can support your legs here, just taking the hands behind the thighs to lift the legs up. You can also begin by tapping just lifting onto the heels. So remember, small steps to movements. If you're not ready to lift the legs, just lifting the heels, you're good because you're still using your balance here. You're finding the center of your sits bones. Pull the navel in, draw those shoulders back, and feel like you're reaching forward, but you're also leaning back. So find your stillness there. If you want to go up a little higher, you can start with one leg, and then when you feel comfortable, the other one can match, and then you can hang out here for a little while wherever you want, or if you want to extend the legs, then slowly lower back down, reach forward, and find the soles of your feet to touch. Again, fluttering the legs. And then maybe crossing the legs a little bit, coming to a seated position. Extend the arms up. On a nice deep breath, and then let's take a twist to the right side. That left hand can touch that right knee, and you can take your twist. You don't have to twist all the way, just a little side twist halfway if you'd like, and then come back to center, lifting the arms up, and twist over to your left side. You can take the gaze over the shoulder, and then bring the arms up back to center, lower the arms down, bring the arms gently just behind your hips a little bit to press the hips forward, take the head back, and then take the chin to chest. Take that right ear to right shoulder. Come back to center, tucking in the chin, and then left ear leads to left shoulder. Coming back to center, releasing the hands and sitting upright, taking the gaze in front of you, take right ear to right shoulder. And then coming to center, taking left ear to left shoulder. Come back to center and little nose circles, both directions. And then coming back to center, knees come up. And then finding yourself on the center of your mat, gently coming to your backs. Squeeze in for a little squeeze of the body, coming into a little ball. Lower the head, drop the shoulders, maybe rock side to side. And then lower the feet to the floor as you extend the legs, arms over the head, full body stretch. Take right knee to chest. Lengthen through that left leg, flex both feet, squeeze in, and then take that right knee across the body to the left side. Extend that right arm out, take gaze to the right palm. Five breaths on each side. Last breath here, and coming back to center, squeeze in, lengthen through left leg, arms over the head, full body stretch, reach from left knee to chest. Lengthen through that right leg, flexing the foot, flexing both feet, tucking the chin, and then gently taking that left knee to the right side body, extending the left arm out and taking the gaze to the left palm. Slowly beginning to come back to center, squeeze in, and full body stretch. Arms by your side or anywhere that's comfortable. Take the legs up to the sky. find your happy baby. You can just reach for the outsides of the legs, feet, or you can peace finger your toes, tuck the chin, drop the shoulders, and take a little rock side to side. Again, you can create some dynamic movement by just lengthening the legs at your pace, or taking a wide rapid stretch, bringing knees into chest and lengthening, rocking, and releasing. Arms by your side, float the feet down, windshield wiper side to side. All right, from here, lengthen for a full body stretch. Take that right knee to chest, and then cradle the leg. A little rock, and then release. Reach for left knee. Cradle the leg, and you can lift up a little bit and cradle it. And then release. Any last movements you feel like taking, please feel free to do so. Find yourself in your final resting position. Arms can be anywhere that's comfortable for you. Legs can be in any position. You can bend the knees or butterfly the legs, or you can take the legs up to the sky if you'd like. You can even bring that back support or hip support back to support your legs up to the sky. So choose what you would like and come back into your heart space. Coming back to gratitude and for showing up for yourself. You just did an amazing hour of self-care. So proud of you. Allow your eyes to close. Come back to your breath. Release your jaw. Notice the flow of your breath. Notice the ease of your thoughts. This is you. Just you. Just me. Allowing ourselves to be. When you're ready, you can stay right here as long as you like in the comfort of your own home, or you can begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can take a full body stretch if you would like. I'm going to bring knees into chest and rolling over to your right side when you're ready, cradling your head, and staying here for a moment. And then walking yourself back up to seated, meeting me with our hands at the heart to seal class together. I want to congratulate you and commend you for taking this hour or these moments of self-care for yourself. So essential when you are just taking your day-to-day and living moment by moment. So join me with prayer hands at the heart as we close class together. Let's take our prayer hands to our third eye to remind us to think kindly and compassionately, to our lips to speak with that kindness and compassion, and to our hearts to remind us to live in our full intention through gratitude, love, and joy that create lots of wisdom, lots of courage, and lots of care, all through self care.